A hearty welcome to you, madam, to the studios of Sri Sathya Sai Media Center.
Sai Ram.
Sai Ram, you have known Swami for more than 40 years and have had the opportunity to serve in the Sri Sathya Sai Higher Secondary School in Prashanthi Nilayam almost for 2 decades now. Tell us how Bhagwan gave you this opportunity to be with the students and share his love with the students.
It's a quite interesting story, of course. Actually, Swami gave me an opportunity to serve in his book trust office in order to go through his manuscripts. Through that way, I came to know of Sai literature. Then somehow I had a strong feeling that I must work in one of his institutions and see the way in which Swami, how he has designed. From birth, I have been falling sick often. All the doctors would say that I won't survive for a long time. But till now, Swami has extended my life several times in a miraculous way. It will be quite interesting to listen to it also. As you have asked me about my experience, how I came to higher secondary school, I have to start with my heart problem. While I was working in the book trust office, checking the manuscripts, all of a sudden I developed a heart attack. At that time, Dr. Gui was a local doctor for consultation for me. She used to tell me always, Sundaravally, really you have got degenerative diseases like me, and without any purpose, Swami would not have brought you here. And as you have developed some hypertension, it is better fluctuation of tension, BP, it is better you go and consult the doctors in the cardiology department in Super Hospital. She forced me to go there. So I had to go there. When I went there, the doctors, they gave me a long list, 13 medicines, strong medicines. I'm a liver patient. I'm not supposed to take so many medicines. What to do? But naturally, I knew fully well my liver would get damaged and then I would go into bed. I came home having no other way, no other choice. See the way in which Bhagwan compassionately, he arranges things. One of my friends, her name was Vijayalakshmi. She was from Bombay at that time when I fell sick. Actually, she had a feeling that it is very difficult to get accommodation in Puttaparthi in those days. So she wanted to come and stay with me for 2 or 3 days just and then go back. With that intention, she came. I did not know that she was coming and then she did not also inform me. She came at that time as I have started taking medicines. I was totally bedridden. And my husband was also a chronic patient, so we had some adjustment between us. Whenever you are in bed, I will lock the door and then I will go for my seva because we cannot afford to waste. Going for duty is the most important thing, priority we have to give. He also said yes. He locked me from inside and then he left. Then by seeing the lock, she knew me for a long time. So she knew we won't take unnecessarily leaves or attending marriages or for anything. If at all we move out, it may be because of the reason that we have to consult some doctor somewhere. How is it that the door is locked? She started asking people nearby. Then I could hear her voice. Then I asked her, no, I am inside only. I'll give you the key through the window and you come and then open it and then come. It was a quite surprise for her. When she came, my condition was very bad and she felt very bad and she wanted to ring up to her husband. Her husband was a scientist in Baba Atomic Institute there in Mumbai at that time. She said, I don't know what you are going to do. She's in a desperate condition. I have to stay here. And she's a woman of a lean structure. And I did not know even till date how she managed to stay here with me for 55 days. I was totally bedridden. My condition was really, in Puttaparthi only this happened. I could not speak. I could not take classes. I can never imagine to sing bhajans. I could not take a step. Even if I had to take a step, I'll be gasping like anything. Sarbitrate one tablet, I have to keep it below my tongue. Otherwise, I can't take one step. That was my condition. And I'll be profusely sweating. In that condition, I was. And she used to take me to the hospital. One day, this real miracle happened. All the doctors, they called me, they told me, they made me undergo so many tests. At last, they gave me counseling by telling me, Ma, there is no treatment for you here. And then I was quite puzzled. Why, doctor? All the people throughout the world, they come here for cardiac problem, and you say that there is no treatment. Yes, it is true. If your valve has been damaged, then we can replace it. In your case, it is not true. It is not there. And then if there are blocks in the arteries, we will do bypass surgery. In your case, it is not so. Then what is wrong with me, doctor? The walls of the heart, it has got damaged, and 60% of your heart is not functioning. We cannot do anything. Stress thallium test, one more test we would like to make you to undergo, and then we will ask you to come on a particular date when one expert from a foreign country, he is coming, and in order to consult only that whether there is some treatment for you so that you can survive. I said, okay, and then the day came. Then she was also waiting, my friend. All the time, that friend of mine, she'll be seated nearby a bed, and she'll be reading Sai Sat Charitra. She won't talk anything. She will ask me, would you like to do anything? Will you? Can I be of any help to you? Then I'll tell her, not even Narayana Seva I'm able to do. Simply I'm lying down. That's all. No, I'll prepare. For 40 packets she will make, and then she will go here and then up to Prashanthi. That platform beggars she would give, and then she would come back. Like that she was helping me, giving me a lot of confidence. That day she came along with me to the hospital. My name was read out. It was really very dramatic. Sundaravally Suresh, Sundaravally Suresh. So I had to go. More than 250 or 300 patients were there. My name was read out first in order to take the report of stress thallium test. I went there. All the doctors of super specialty hospital, they came running in order to see me. I could not understand what was going on there. Doctor stood in front of me, and then he said, Amma, Bhagwan has saved you. Hereafter, you are no more a heart patient. I could not understand anything. I was dazed. My brain refused to think of anything. And then I was again and again asking. Patiently, he was answering the same, answering my question. You need not come back for cardiac problem. You need not come back for cardiac problem. Then I came out. While I was coming out, I wanted to share this with Dr. Gui. Actually, the previous day, I had a conversation in the dream at home. Swami, you have been extending my life several times. This time, if it is so that you have to put an end to my life, put an end to it. If at all you are going to extend my life, you please, Swami, you see to it that I'm able to move around and then help my husband also whenever he has got his attack, serious attack. Like that I said. Then Swami came in my dream. It is only a dream. And he came, and then he asked me, he gave me 3 flowers, yellow flowers with one stalk, and he gave it to me, and he asked me to take one Pada Namaskar. Then I took Pada Namaskar. After that only he gave me that 3 big roses with one stalk, and then he said with his forefinger, I have increased. Number also he said, but I forgot this number to this number. There itself I was asking Swami, all the doctors are worried about my hypertension and you are increasing, Swami. Swami with a smile and chanting smile, he said, again and again he repeated it 3 times, and then he blessed me with some akshatas, and then I left. It was only a dream the previous day. The next day I have to take the report of stress thallium test. The next day I was taken there, and then the people, they were telling me, Amma, Bhagwan has saved you. Hereafter you need not come back for cardiac problem anymore. Then I could not understand it clearly at that time. While I was on my way, I wanted to share about all these things with Dr. Gui, who was actually friendly with me also. While I was on the way, she said, I will go home, and then can you go to the doctor? Yes, I said. I went, and then I spoke with her. She actually jumped from her seat by saying that, Sundaravally, hereafter you won't die. You never told me, doctor, that I would die. And then she was laughing. Swami has taken over and then you will be all right, she said. Then when I went home, actually another surprise was waiting for me. She said that I had a call from higher secondary school, boys' school. She said, boys' school, what is it? I can never imagine in my life that I could continue with my teaching. Though I have been working in colleges for several years before coming over here, in this condition, I could never think of giving lectures or speaking or teaching. I said, what is this? What do they want me to do? I asked that to boys' school. What is this? I can't understand. You find it out, I told her. And then within few minutes, another phone call was there. Ask her to come immediately. Then she asked who he was. Then he said, I am the principal. Oh, then I didn't even know where that school was, actually the location. Then all alone without any escort, I could walk across the road in the scorching sun. And then I went to the school. This happened. Without anything, I could cross the door in the scorching sun. And then I went to the school entrance. He was standing at the portico, and then he has not seen me. I have not seen him. Congratulations, madam, he said. What is it? I may be the mother of some of the students. I do not know. But he said, congratulations. Then I went there, and then, what should I do, sir? Swami has posted you here. Posted me? I asked, what should I do? Teach, he said. Teaching. I did not want to share all my experience. One more thing I would like to tell you here. However sick I may be, with Swami's grace, some extraordinary thing that people used to tell about me is, I won't appear to be sick at all. So they cannot understand. Directly from bed I will come, but people won't know that I was that much sick. Then I went there. Then why should I tell all these things? Because Swami is doing everything. Then, sir, will you please give me 4 days' time? Swami has asked you to take up the post and then you have to do it today itself. Today itself. I was not mentally prepared. I went there with a small handkerchief. Then I told them, where are the classes, sir? As I was a lung patient also, big cavities there. So I was not permitted even from teenage to climb up the stairs. He showed me the second staircase and then he said, there your classes are there. Abba, everything is impossible, whether to tell them or not. I was in a fix. Then simply I looked at the photograph, life-size photograph was there. Now also we have got it there. And Swami is writing and then it appeared as though he was looking at me and with a smile. Then I told him, it is only because of your drama, no? So why should I make a big fuss and then telling everybody how I came and all? I'm not going to tell anybody. Now I'm going to climb up the stairs. And if anything happens, if I'm going to roll down, I do not know. It is your responsibility. I said and then I started directly, really, I tell you the truth. I got to the second staircase, second floor. I went there. And then one teacher was coming behind me in order to introduce me to the boys. Before that, I was working in Andhra Loyola College and I was 3,000 boys. I was a student counselor. All these things they did not know. I have not shared it with anybody. Nobody knew about my past. And then he thought that when I went there, I had a feeling that, I should not present myself in the first class with profuse sweating. So I wanted to wipe off my face. I went behind the door, behind the wall. Then he thought that I got frightened of these boys. Then he came out and then said, Madam, what happened to you? No, sir, nothing wrong. Not even a sweat, not even a drop. I found it on my face. Then why should I make a fuss? I sat there directly. I started my classes. 3 times I had to climb down. 3 times I had to go up. Even my doctors could not understand what is going on there, Sundaravally. He used to ask, I don't know, sir, because I don't know, doctor. This is the truth that I am telling you. And in all colleges, maximum number of hours that I have taken so far was 14 hours per week. Here 18 hours they gave, I accepted. 3 times going up and then 3 times coming down. Nobody suspected that I had that problem. Any problem. Nobody. So I continued with that. The way in which Swami does it, whenever he cures you or rubs you off your past karma, whatever it may be, I do not understand. Swami would make you work, give some seva. In that way, I entered that college, school, and after serving there, I started learning so many things, life lessons, lessons for my life through my students. Little ones, in the beginning, I had a feeling that what will I teach? English literature I have to teach for them. It is about life. And then it is said that at the age of 5 itself, they will come and then they won't even go home. They won't expose themselves to the family life at all. Then how will I explain to them all the characters and all? It is very difficult, and they are little kids. They are like that. They don't know anything about life. That was my opinion. Swami wanted to give a blow to my ego. It may be. Then in 2 or 3 days' time itself, this happened. When I went to the school, all the 12th standard students, that is senior intermediate students, they were standing near the Ganesha statue in front of our school, and they were going round. That itself was odd for me. In front of others, how is it that, because outside colleges and all, you can never expect such things to happen. Then I was wondering how these children are doing like this. Then they came back running to me. They used to call me auntie. That was also very odd for me, because people used to call me, address me as madam or miss. What is this auntie these boys are calling? Then everything was different. And then they said, this Ganesha would go and tell Swami what all we talk. Then I could not contain my laughter. I had a feeling, see the way in which Swami is treating these boys, grown-up boys behaving like this. All those things, that was there. Swami would clear whatever may be the doubt that you have got in your mind. Through my students, I learnt a lot. And then I won't turn that side at all throughout the year. It went on. The next day, then I wanted to tell them, I was a professional counselor before coming here. And keeping minimum of 1,000 audience will be there for me. And then I'll be giving them authentic formula in order to keep themselves fresh. For the students, I will take one session, and then for the teachers, I will take another session. Then I was told by the doctors that because zinc capsules will definitely help them to improve their memory, and then they'll be alert throughout in the classroom. And not only that, during examination time, and as it is only a vitamin with zinc, it will stimulate, zinc will stimulate their nerves. That's all. There is nothing wrong if you are going to take it throughout the year. So they may be doctors' sons also. So I will tell them, authentically, I can't declare it in front of anybody. It has been proved by the education psychologist also. You can take it daily. You take it so that you will feel brisk, and then your memory also will improve. I told them like that. And in the class, I tried to give them some tips. I went to the principal, and then I made a complaint to him. Sir, how is it that the children are sleeping in the class, especially after lunch? Madam, do you know that Swami's menu is such that he gives sambar? Sir, I am coming from a state where throughout the year we'll be taking sambar, and then it is full of dal, sir. That is full of protein, sir. How can you, sir? So we are not supposed to argue, Swami says. So simply I came out. Then I asked him, I gave him another suggestion. Sir, why don't you arrange for some sprouts for the boys so that they will feel brisk in the class? And why don't you go and then tell the warden? Whether I can go to the boys' hostel also, I did not know. And who was the warden also, I did not know. Oh, what to do? Then it is better I will tell them about Bicosing capsule. I thought I made a decision. When I told them, will your parents be coming? Yes, ma'am. Then it is not costly. You ask them, keep it in a bottle, and then you do it like that. I said, you get 100 capsules with you. It will help you in the long run. And then they were simply looking at me. And then I told them, shall I get it for you? No, they said. How to rectify this problem? Every suggestion goes waste. With this feeling, I went home. I looked at Swami's picture in my class and then said, you have to solve this problem. You don't want me to scold, and then you don't want me to argue with anybody. And how will I enforce? They have to study, no. How will I do my duty? It is your duty to see to it that you have to solve this problem. I went home. The next day morning, when I came to the school, this warden, I did not know that he was warden, Janathan sir. He was standing in the portico. Why did he share it with me also till date? I do not know. He called me, Madam. Everybody knew because I was the only lady appointed by Swami in the Zen school. Then he called me, Madam, do you know what happened? Every time, whenever prasadam is given in the Kulwant hall, whatever it may be a big watermelon also, Swami would send to all our boys. Why he is sharing also, I did not know. Today, do you know what he did? What is it, sir? I asked. 10,000 because in capsules he sent it as prasadam. Then I got stunned. They said that whatever we talk, Swami, this Ganesha, it was funny for me at that time. This Ganesha will go and tell Swami will come to know of it, then I would not have thought of all these things. But this Ganesha will go and then tell Swami, they said. Then I got frightened. Swami, sorry, Swami, whatever I talk, I will behave in such a way that I will never bring displeasure to me. It is the biggest lesson in my life. Wherever we are, Swami would listen to our thoughts even. The moment when the thought comes in our mind, he would come to know of it. We need not even write a letter. The moment when and he would be ready to satisfy our wish. When I read about one of the doctors, Dr. Rangarajan's incidents episode, I used to think, how could it be, Swami? Even small wish of a devotee, you do it. And within one or two, briefly, I will tell you, it is quite interesting. He is from Chennai and he's a great surgeon and he was a devotee. He used to come there and I have seen him in the Kullant hall sitting among the portico. Then Swami, the stage, Swami one day called him, Rangaraja, will you do one thing if I give you work? Definitely, Swami. He went on his knees and then he said, definitely, Swami. Swami assigned him some assignment. I did not know what he assigned. It is quite interesting episode. And he would go, after 2 months, he came back again. After that, he was jumping like a rubber ball, small child, sharing his experience with with everybody, whoever it may be, whom he came across. I was very much delighted with this. He came back and then he said, Rangaraja, how was your trip? As Swami has asked him to go, he has given him some assignment to go here and there in foreign countries. And then he used to meticulously note down the time, who came to receive him, who came to accommodate him, what all the items that he was given as food, everything like a child. He has noted it down in a diary. And then he came. Yes, Swami, I will come. Then he was asked for the interview. Like a small child, Swami was sitting on the chair and then he was seated at his feet. And then he was talking for 20 minutes. After that, with a smiling face, Swami asked him, you never mentioned about idli sambar. Swami. Actually, while he was returning, he was waiting in the airport. He has to return from UK, London airport. At that time, he had a feeling everything was fine, but how much I missed my idli and sambar, which I used to take every day. Like that, he had a wish. He did not even open his mouth in order to share it with anybody. Then he looked at his watch and then he thought, for boarding the flight, it is time. Then let me go and then come back, find out. At that time, a big board, he could see Ganesh Bhavan. It may be South Indian restaurant. He thought like that. And then he rushed towards it and 2 persons were standing there. Come in, sir. Hot idli, hot sambar. Then he had it to his heart's content and then he came back. Nobody knew anything about it. Then Swami calmly asked him, now you go and see whether Ganesh Bhavan is there in London airport. He can create anything. He can create anything in order to, within 9 hours or 10 hours, he would come back to Chennai and then he can have. That moment itself, the moment when you have, if you are going to follow the instructions, if you are implicit obedience, Swami wants, that I have seen several times. Whatever may be your wish, it may be silly also. Immediately, He can construct a hotel. He can do anything. What not he cannot do. And similarly, he has done so many times in my life also. And Swami, throughout my career, he used to do it like that. Now I would like to tell you, I went to Vijayawada and I resigned my post from one college, Siddhartha Women's College, and then these people on health grounds only. These people were compelling me by force, they took me. I had a feeling that I don't know local language. Because of that, I may get cheated. It is a residential college. That fear I had. They said, 3 interpreters, 3 translators we will give you, madam. Whatever I said, they would say, no, you do it. That is enough. That is enough. So I thought that it is Swami's wish, and then I went and I accepted. And that time this happened. Nobody knew that I was that much sick. Nobody can swear also. They used to tell me after I came back from the hospital, we can swear, madam, that you can never be sick to that extent. All the attenders, they used to say like that. Okay. Then I got the appointment there. Morning 7 to evening 7 was my time, duty time. I was the principal. At that time, what happened? One day, the correspondence table was there in the same room, and then he made a mention about myself. No. During admission time, madam won't be available. Because of my health conditions, I was advised by my doctors to avoid the scorching sun during summer in Vijayawada and to be blazing. So my father also would say, you come back to Bangalore and then stay where he was staying at that time. I would go 3 months, I would go away. During that time only admission must be taken. No, it appeared as though I was shirking my duty as a principal. It is also my ego. Then I told him, Swami must have designed everything. I told him, sir, this year during summer, during admission, I am going to stay here. What is there? Then they said, it is well and good that you are going to do it. We are happy. They are extremely happy. Then I stayed there. My feeling was I was sitting in a air-conditioned room, and after 7 o'clock, and it may take even 8 for me to go back home, this heat waves, whatever it may be, how will it affect me? Whenever I consulted my doctors, they used to say that, is there any injection that I can take in? No, you avoid it, you will get a stroke, madam. No, you are such a patient, don't do it. They said, I ignored all those sayings, and then I simply took up that work. I got fever. I was running high temperature, pain. Actually, I would be rolling on the floor, literally, but nobody would know to what extent I was suffering. The next day, I would go to college. This was going on. I saw the temperature also. I consulted with my doctor, childhood doctor. I won't consult any other doctor. And my college doctor, Ranganayamakaru, Kodali Ranganayamakaru, and Kishore Garu, both of them are doctors. See the way in which Swami arranges. I was rolling like that. I didn't know. The emergency kit that I brought it, nothing worked at all. Terrible pain I was undergoing. Ayyo, is it wrong on my part that I am staying here? Now how can I go? It was a conflict in my mind. I only told them that I will stay here. I could not take up any decision. And then at that time in the night, 9 o'clock, there was a knock at the door. And one girl, Uma, her name was, she was from Chinmaya Mission. Why did she come at that time also, I did not know. She knocked at the door, and then with a lot of difficulty, I had to get up in order to open the door. Then she said, Ayyo, madam, you are having high temperature. I am not going. Where is uncle? She asked. Then I told her he has gone on deputation to Isaac. You are alone? I am not going to leave you here at all. I am going to take you to the doctor. And it is college doctor. Then I cannot, I will really, they won't know. They can't even diagnose. That is the truth. I knew it, but the doctors would not know about all those things. My doctor has already cautioned me. You can also live like others. If you are going to take caution, as though a mother would take caution regarding the health of a 6 months baby, then you can also live like others. You need not tell them about your past history. medical history at all. You don't want people to know of it, no? Like that, my doctor, childhood doctor, he has given me confidence. And then this girl forced me like anything and then took me to that doctor. That doctor used to um, give me a lot of respect. Namaskaram, madam, like that she used to say. And then how she used to admire. At this age itself, she's very dynamic. All those things were there. On that day, she started scolding me as though I was a stupid person. How can you behave like this? You refuse to come to the hospital. Are you afraid of the injections? What is it, madam? Why did you do it? No, doctor. No medicine will cure me. Will respond. I won't respond to any medicine. Huh? What is wrong with you? We are doctors. You are not a doctor, no? So I had to submit to herself, and then I was hospitalized. And then I told them, you should not inform my students or the staff, the college people. You should never inform. She said, why you are behaving in an extraordinary manner, madam? I cannot understand. Let it be, she said. She started giving all footsteps in the intravenous only. Nothing was given orally to me. Like that, 32 days, I was in early 30s at that time. 32 days I was hospitalized. One of my friends who was my colleague in Siddhartha College, she came to my rescue. At that time, he got himself transferred to Guntur, and then nobody was there during daytime. I used to ask her, Nageshwari, why can't we have got 12 days leave, casual leave? Can't you take half a day leave? Because she used to get severe headache. No, Valli, you do not know about it. My mother is a heart patient. At any time she may need. I have to take a leave. I won't go. She stayed with me for 32 days. How she did it also, I do not know. Such a noble-hearted people Swami has gifted me as my own friends. You cannot find among ordinary people such friends. When I came back also, when I told her at any time we may get transferred and then I won't get an opportunity to give back what I have taken from you. I don't want to be indebted to you. When I told her, she said, Valli, never think of even or open your mouth and then say, do you mean to say that I must also suffer the same manner so that you will get an opportunity to help me? No. I said, then don't, forget about it. How can human being, it is because of him. Because of him. Ordinarily, nobody will behave like that. Nobody. She was sitting throughout 32 days near my bed, and in the night he will come and then he will be sitting. 32 days. At the 32nd day, the doctor, this Ranganayakama, she called my husband and then, Sir, Suresh sir, madam is sinking. You can inform people. Within few minutes, she will collapse. Then he said, at least now can I consult my doctor? As you wish, she said. And then banging the door, she went inside, it seems. He took the case sheet and then he ran. All the nurses and others, they thought with so many wires here and there. I started vomiting, and they could not understand. Not even a drop of water is given to her. How is it that she's going on throwing out? I told her, no, my liver get damaged and then you can never do anything. But they did not listen to me. Her ego did not permit her to consult my doctor also. So it is my fate. Swami must have designed everything. And then everybody left my room, including my husband. Even during those days, mobile phones were not there. He had to go to the telephone booth, in order to read it out to my doctor. He also left. Nobody was there, literally. At that time, it is not a dream. Swami entered my room. I was admitted in the special ward. Swami entered my room. I saw, Swami, 4 miracles happened at a time. Swami, Baba, like that I was telling. And he said, he asked me to open my mouth and he put 1 cardamom and then literally 1 cardamom and then 1 clove. The very moment when he put it, my vomiting stopped. And some sort of pleasant feeling I had. But I did not have enough energy to open my eyelids. So simply I was doing like this and then lying down. Then Swami blessed me and then he went, he disappeared. He went behind. With an enchanting face, smile, by blessing me, he left the room. I was in bliss actually. This is the first miracle. I could not share it with anybody. Second greatest miracle is my sister came. She was in Holland at that time. She got married to an international scientist, and then she was staying there. She had a baby, 2 or 3 months baby, and it developed some sort of rashes, and there was not proper treatment there. So she wanted to come over to Tamil Nadu. She had a house here in Tiruchi, and her mother-in-law, lot of miracles for 36 years, daily. I have never heard of people. She'll be talking with the Swami, and then she will get things done like anything. Very old lady. I have witnessed so many things. I don't have time to tell you all those things. She only said, she was in Chennai. Chennai is 307 hours travel away from Tiruchi where she was staying. And she did not know that I was sick. She did not know that I was hospitalized. My sister also did not know because I didn't want to inform anybody. They will say that in spite of the fact that we have been telling that there is no treatment for both of you, how is it that you can leave your job and then go? What will you do? Not even financial support you will get it. What on earth? You are decided like that. So blindly we came here. So we didn't want to let others know. Otherwise they will find fault with Bhagwan also. So I didn't want to tell anyone that I was sick here also after coming here. Then her mother-in-law was sitting and then doing something, Ashtotra or something, I do not know. At that time, one letter it fell down. And there also one cardamom and then one clove was there. Swami has written, with love, Baba, he has signed. Immediately you send your granddaughter to Vijayawada, to her sister. She did not know what has happened. She came over to Tiruchi, and then that old lady, immediately you rush to Vijayawada. They will have in their subconscious mind that at any time I may die, my sisters and brothers. Then go immediately, Swami has given prasadam. Then I will take care of your baby. You go, rush. Swami has asked you to go. And then she started screaming by saying that my sister is dead. See, we won't tell a lie, no? Swami won't like it, no? Moreover, have you got any sense? To the dead body, will he give cardamom and then clove? Go, rush. We have to follow his instruction, that's all. Then weeping, she came. Without even, he has started giving telegram. You can inform your people, she said, the doctor. So he has started giving telegrams to people. Before the telegram reached her, she came there. She was standing in the hospital. She did not know Vijayawada, local language also she does not know. She does not know where I got admitted. Nothing. She does not know that I was in the hospital. Somehow she managed to come and then she came there. And then I was surprised. Then at that time, all tubes were removed. And then I started sitting on bed because we used to share with the miracles that happens with her and all over phone. Her mother-in-law will not permit her to tell anyone about the miracles that happen in their house. But she will tell me over phone. Like that, I used to enjoy it for years together. Then she said, what happened? How is it that you have come? No, Baba has sent you. Swami has sent you this. Vibhuti? No. Cardamom and then clove. I felt we were laughing like anything. At that time, another miracle. One of my old friends, his name is Ramasamy Ravi, and he was in Malaysia. He did not know that we got transferred to Vijayawada, and he did not know that I was sick. He did not know where I got myself admitted. Nothing. Swami came in his dream and then said, your madam is in the hospital. I'll give you the address. Get up and then write it down. Vijayawada hospital address Swami has asked him to note down in his diary. And then he started sweating like anything because what is it that is going on? My madam, Vijayawada, where it is also, I do not know. Hospital address and all he is giving. I will give you prasadam, Swami said. Then he could not sleep at all throughout night. In the morning, he saw 11 prasadams coming out from small picture of Swami, which I gave to this boy when he was in trouble. After that, no contact at all. Then he took everything in his house. At that time, he was in Chennai. And his own people said, it is meant for your ma'am. So we are not supposed to touch it. Take it in small, small boxes and then you go. There also cardamom and then clove. I cannot understand. We cannot interpret that. The ways of Bhagwan. He brought 11 different prasadams and then he came and then stood there. Then we started laughing like anything. Myself, my sister, and then this boy also. Opposite that you have come to know that I am here. Baba sent me. Baba sent me from Puttaparthi. You are coming. Prasadam he has sent. No, I did not go to Puttaparthi. What do you say? Then we were enjoying the miracles of Bhagwan. We were sitting like that. Then my sister came. Anticlimax started. She was working in SIT college in the physics department in Chennai. And she found when she got the telegram, she is hospitalized, like that only he has given. Then they knew that everything will be over. When she is hospitalized again, she won't come back. So she gave instruction to her kids, children, by saying that Amma will come in 2 days. Don't trouble your father. And then you need not even open your plates. You do like this. I have kept chocolates in the fridge. You take any number of chocolates, take it and then go to school, like that, she said. Tomorrow itself I'll be back, she said. She was 10% sure that I was no more. She came there and then she started shouting at me. You are sitting and laughing like that. See, with so much of difficulty, I had to take leave from my hospital. See, I will talk to her doctor. Why are you scolding me as soon as you come? I said. She went directly to the doctor and then doctor admitted, Madam, I tell you the truth. For the past 1 week, all experts of different departments, we have been consulting. We have been discussing. We have not yet diagnosed what is wrong with your sister. That is the truth. I can tell everyone, I can admit it is because of the human efforts. It is because of some almighty God. What is that power and all, I do not know. How she survives also, we do not know. How she sits and talks also, we do not know. And then in this condition, no, we don't have holidays, we don't have leave. We have to go. We have to join our duty. We are from different states. Doctor, please discharge her. And then she's always like that. She will again, she will come back to life. I have seen it several times in my life. Like that, she said. And then they got me, they dropped me in my house, and then all of them left me. I was all alone. And then this Ranganayak Makaru, she came, we were staying in the 4th floor Ramya apartments. And then there was no lift also. She was walking with difficulty, and the fat lady, she came there and then she knocked at the door. Then she told me, I came to know that she refused to take even a single pie for her the treatment of 32 days. Then I told her, I belong to conservative family, madam. You must give some, you must respect our feelings also. And we are not supposed to get indebted to anybody during this birth. We strongly believe in it, madam. Please, I heard that you have not taken any money. No, it is not because of us you are alive. Whatever it may be, for the maintenance of the hospital, and the room rent is there, and then the medicines that you have given, you have to take. No, literally she refused. I was very much worried at any time I may get transferred, and then how will I pay back what I owe to her? Oh, Swami, you must give me an opportunity. Then I went and consulted the principal Atluri Savitri Garu in Siddhartha Women's College. Then I asked her, in these days, in order to give money, will anybody weep? You are an extraordinary person. No, you must find me a way. I have to give her money. She does not want to accept. I will tell you, I am her relative. They conduct Satyanarayana Vrata once a year. And then during that time, without invitation, anybody can go. You go. There will be heaps of flower petals will be there. Below that, whatever may be the amount that you want to give, you keep it and then go away. She said, thank you, madam, I said, and then I did it also. I don't know what happened to that money, whether the servant has taken. I don't know. The Swami knows it. I kept it and then I came back. Then my heavy feeling in my heart was Swami has given me life like that several times, not once or twice, extending my life like anything. I don't know what is the lifespan that he has allotted to me. But both will be there. Only my friends will know the other side of my coin. On the other side, I'll be always on the stage giving speeches. Swami will not leave me from morning till night. This is also true and this is also true. Going to the hospital, doing everything. It is like that. My life is full of contradictions. or mystery or miracle, whatever you call it. It is not. It is something extraordinary. Like others, I have not led my life from the beginning till now also. In the recent past only, I came to know through one of my students. And I was mentioning about this incident of Swami. Swami can do anything. You have been handpicked by them, by Swami. So it is not an ordinary thing because they do not know. They might not have had darshan, so they don't know. So I used to think that at least 5 minutes, apart from my lessons, I have to tell them about Swami's glory. And they are also very much interested in knowing it. Then I was telling about Rama Brahmam's, second son. He passed away. Swami one day called him, it seems. Rama Brahmam, your second son in Vijayawada, he is dead. Due to Tufan, they could not get even telegram at that time. Actually, this has happened. And without telling it, you go, take your wife. Is it possible on a human being to, without screaming? For a father? How many hours? Is this devotion? Such a devotion, how can people have? Human nature. We will say, no, 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 no. He simply kept mum because Swami gave him instructions not to let her know. He took her, she was happy. You are taking me to our son. After seeing the dead body, I will never forgive you. Knowingly you have brought me. Knowingly because mother's feeling no. Continuously she was weeping. Crying, crying, crying. She may die, people thought. And then some devotees dared to approach Bhagavan by saying that, night and day she is weeping. After setting fire, 15 days or after everything was over, the final rites, they came back to Kadgodi, that is Whitefield. At that time this happened. Swami called them for interview. That boy was brought alive in front of them. You all might be knowing. And then after that, he said, Ma, I am in bliss. You also come with me. Don't call me back. After talking with him, she became all right. That part of it, you leave it. Swami can do anything. That is one beyond logic. With our brain, we can never understand. We can never try to interpret also what all Swami does. He has asked me to do, let me do. He has asked me to do, let me do. That's all. That is the condition. But Swami is making me till now. He has made me take classes for the students. He has made me so many sevas that he has given. And then with a lot of joy, I have been able to do it. I don't know how grateful, in what way I can be grateful to Bhagavan, that who has been doing so many things. We want to be useful to the society till our last breath. That is the only thing, that is our last wish.